What's up, guys? Tom here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I want to show you guys how to make an EDM riser, that reversing sound, out of any sound in your session. All right, we're in Logic Pro, and I have a few sounds in here, as you can see. I've just got kind of your standard, like, percussive sounds. You can literally do this with any sound, okay? So I've got a kick sample, I've got a snare sample, I've got a crash sample, and then I've got a sample that I just recorded with my voice into a microphone going, poof. That's it. Pretty simple. So let's just check out what we got so far. This is the kick sample right here, right? Just a simple kick drum. Snare sample, crash, stereo, naturally. And then I've got this sample that I made with my mouth. That's it. Literally me blowing into the microphone. So we'll start with the kick drum. I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to hit C for cycle mode so we stay on it here, and it doesn't even need to be that long. So what we're going to do is we've got the region selected. There are two things you can do here. One, you can double click it, and then we'll pull up your editing region here, your editor window, excuse me. The default setting is going to be on track. It's going to look something like that. So what you want to do is you go to File. And when you go to File, go to Functions over here and hit Reverse. Boom. It reverses the audio. So I'm going to get rid of this editor window. And to do that, I'm going to use the other option, which is just to hit the letter E on your keyboard. So hitting E, it's gone. So here we go. We've got the reversed kick drum. Just like that. It's literally that simple. Now, let's move on to the snare drum. And let's say, for argument's sake, that you want to keep your original sample in there, but you want to have a reverse one as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to select the region. I'm going to hit Control B to bounce in place. So I'm going to name this like RVS snare. And we'll do include audio tail and include audio tail in region. This will be important later, but I'm just going to set this as a default when we are trying to create reverse sounds. So I'm going to click OK. Bounces in place. There we go. So I'm going to select this region now. I'm going to hit E. Go here to reverse. Again, we're on File. Go to Functions. Reverse. Boom. It reverses it. I'm going to hit E to get out of that. And let's say, for argument's sake, you want them to go into one another, right? That seems like a pretty cool idea. So we'll zoom in here and we'll make sure that they line up very closely. And yeah, good enough. So here's what we got now. Right? Like a little drive-by snare drum. All right, so let's move on to the cymbal crash. Now, this one, a cymbal crash is basically, for lack of a better way of putting it, an analog downlifter. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing that we did with the snare drum. I'm going to hit Control B. I'm going to bring up the bounce in place. We're going to do RVS crash and include the tails in the region as well. I'm going to go here. I'm going to double click it this time. Make sure I'm on File, Functions, Reverse that region. I'm going to hit E to get out of that. And then I'm going to do the same thing I just did, which is drag them so they meet. Never mind. All right, drag them so they meet. Let's see, do they meet? So with something like this, with a slow attack on it, it's nice to have a bit of an overlap. And do that. And then do that. Okay, so kind of got this uplifter, downlifter thing going on here. Right, so nice little mellow transition there. But what if we want to do something kind of weird with it and add, say, a tremolo on the up portion? So let's do that. Let's select that track, and we'll do eighth note triplets, and we'll set the depth really hard, and the the phase to 0. So this is what that'll sound like. right? Just different. And if, let's just say for argument's sake, you wanted to put it on both of them, you can do that too. So you can do all kinds of little tricks. Like, don't feel bound to just reversing the audio and calling it a day. You can pitch it, you can cut it, you can slice it, you can distort it, you can add effects to it like this. You can do all kinds of different stuff. All right, now, lastly, let's move on to this guy, this little vocal sample. It's really short. I could reverse that and have a really quick up thing if I wanted to, but that's not what I want to do here. I want to make it last a long time. So I'm going to go to add a little reverb here. I've just got the Reverb pulled up from the stock Logic stuff, Reverb, Reverb, and I changed it from mono to stereo because, you know, why not? So let's hear what it sounds like with the reverb on it. There we go. All right. Now, here's where the audio tail thing comes in super handy. So we're going to do that. We're going to select the region, Command B again. If I don't include the audio tail in the file, this is what happens. It cuts it off. And that's not what we want. That sounds, I mean, it could work in certain applications, but that's not what we're trying to do right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the region again, hit B, we'll call it reverse voice, and include audio tail in file and include audio tail in region. It's really important that you do that, otherwise it will do the exact same thing that just happened to us, and we don't want that. So do that, hit enter, and it's back. So we'll double click on this again, go to file, go to functions, reverse, hit E to get back out of it, and then check this out. So it can be this big, long thing now. Make them line up like that. So we can solo it, and we can just have this. That's it. Nice little movie trailer effect, right? Build the suspense. Or we can go in and out again like we did with the cymbals. Same thing. And then I just want to do another quick thing with the reverse here. So let's say I like the sound, I don't like the pitch of it. Let's go to, we're going to go to audio units, and I'm just going to use a stock thing just for argument's sake here. I'm going to go to Apple, I'm going to go to AU pitch. This is, in my opinion, a lot better than the pitch shifter that's in Logic's like main menu. I like this one better. So let's go, let's just like pitch it way up. That's kind of cool. Love the smoothness. Well, I mean, let's just play around with it. Let's see what this does. Pull the effect blend down. Hey, that's kind of cool. Add like a couple layers there, one low, one high. So yeah, I like that. In fact, I'm probably going to bounce that and use it in a session now. All from going into a microphone. Amazing, right? So that's it. It's literally that simple in Logic. Just use the reverse feature in the audio editor. Make sure you edit the file, not the region, or sorry, the track. You won't be able to do it from track. You'll have to go to the file portion in the editor there. So it's super simple. You can make a reverse, an EDM riser out of literally any sound. A guitar note, a guitar chord, your voice. You can make all kinds of weird sounds into a microphone. Literally just record it into your iPhone. You can do that, and you can import the audio into your session and do it from there. So if you hear something in the real world and you like it and you want to turn it into something, just do that, man. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful. If you like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give me a little thumbs up too. And if you want to learn anything else from me, distilling it down like this, let me know in the comments section. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.